Among our Indigenous community here on campus, we have brilliant researchers and scientists making incredibly exciting developments up right on our very own Granger Quad. I had the pleasure to speak to one of them. Here is his story.
The X-ray lab in the U of I's Materials Research Building hosts a man doing remarkable work. Dr. Juan Lopez is a gifted scientist doing expansive research in X-ray diffraction and fluorescence.
I basically help teach and support various academics, and I teach them and help them apply X-ray characterization techniques in order to help them study the materials, understand the materials a little better. That is the Bruker D8 Advance. That is an X-ray diffractometer. Shoot X-rays at a material, and if that material has long-range atomic order, it'll help you determine what that material is. And so that has a lot of application in many different fields, right? In the medical field, material science, electrical engineering, the world's your oyster.
One of his collaborators is our very own university library, detecting toxins within century-old volumes.
We're trying to characterize toxic heavy metals that were used in very old books that were put there by European bookbinders. And so in a nutshell, we're trying to understand how dangerous these books can be, and if they are dangerous, what we can do about it. And so we can use my spectrometer, for example, to characterize the concentrations of these various toxic metals in order to help keep our patrons very safe.
Another notable collaborator is the Muskogee Nation, for whom Lopez's work has important cultural significance.
We're studying some very old ceramic sherds, ancestral ceramics. In terms of chronological dating, it's pretty wide, but we're trying to create an atomic and chemical database that we can then use to basically approximate social dynamics like human migration, trade, various other things in the Southeast from a very long time ago. History as a whole is extremely important. It can be very fraught, but it's important to find the truth.
Lopez's own indigenous heritage has shaped how he approaches his work.
So I am Quechuan. I'm native to the Andes of South America, and our culture is very reciprocative. One of the principal core values, right, is community, is trying to stay connected, trying to give back, and trying to help others. Trying to democratize the practice of science, because for a very long time it kind of has been inaccessible to many communities. And I would say just like working with people and expanding the reach of various ideas. What gets me going? Realizing that the world has systems that don't work for all people, and just focus on trying to democratize as much as we can and make the world better for everyone, right? Not just a select few. But for Indigenous Peoples Day, I would say just try and reflect, right, on your footprint, on your impact on the world. And ultimately, right, if you are working to make the world a better place.
From helping lives through his X-rays to imparting his knowledge to eager students, Dr. Juan Lopez does his Quechua community incredibly proud.